What's good on my stock market homies? Let's talk about the top stocks to buy right now in March of 2021. We're back at all-time highs in the overall market. Everybody panicked out, but we've regained the all-time highs in the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, the Dow. Everything's trading at all-time highs. However, the growth stocks that we're invested in have been kind of choppy over the last couple of days. We bought the dip. We're currently in the rip phase, but we've seen a cooling off, a relaxing period over the last 2 or 3 trading days, and I think this is just the calm before the next move higher. You can't just go straight up. You need to move up, chop around a couple days, and then take that next leg up, and I think that's what we're experiencing right now. I think this is another great buying opportunity in the EV space, in the solar space, the renewable space, and even the blockchain crypto mining stocks. We'll talk more about those in just a second. So yes, I think this is a buying opportunity. So we're going to talk about my top stocks that I'm looking to buy right now. If you're new to the channel, we talk about the hottest stocks in the stock market every single day. So do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Everybody like the button. I got a big announcement to make. We are doing a $1,000 NCAA tournament bracket challenge. I'm sure you guys have done the brackets in the past where you pick the winner, you pick all the games, and you compete with your buddies or whatever. Well, we're doing one touchdown trade style, and the winner's gonna get $1,000. Here's how you enter. Number 1, you gotta watch the video till the end. Number 2, you gotta like, comment, and subscribe. And number 3, you gotta share it with one of your buddies or family members. Share the video. I don't care if it's your Uncle Timmy, your cousin Bobby, your best friend Jimmy. I don't care. You just gotta share it with one person and do all the other stuff. I'll leave the link in the description to Yahoo. That's where the group that I formed for the bracket challenge is. You just submit your bracket for free and do all the other stuff, and you're entered to win that $1,000 touchdown trade style to the moon, baby. And if you want to get some absolutely free money, more free money, check out the link in the description to Webull. That's the broker I use every single day. They're giving you guys, the Touchdown Trades community, 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850. The stock market is a war zone. It's a battlefield. And right now, in the EV sector, the solar sector, these growth stocks, these SPACs, we're kind of at a stalemate, right? You have the bulls on this side, the bears on this side, and they're shooting at each other, but nobody's winning. However, once the stimulus money starts hitting people's accounts, and it already is hitting people's accounts, that is going to flood the stock market with capital, and we're going to see these stocks sky. They're going to the moon. So let's break them down. Let's get it. Look at this S&P 500 chart, and it's going to give us a good idea of what's going to happen next in the stock market. It's important to understand what the overall stock market is doing, because that's going to drag your stocks higher, your investments higher, or it's going to drag them down. And right now we have broken over these all-time highs on the S&P, the SPY, and we're consolidating, and I think we break out towards that 410 area on the SPY, which is going to help to bring all our stocks with it, especially in the growth sector. The first stock that I want to break down is ticker symbol SOS. All right, so SOS, Bitcoin mining stock. This is one that we bought in the private Discord chat way back here. Of course, I did not capitalize on the entirety of this move. I did not hold it until $15 per share, but I alerted it to the private Discord chat members. If you want to join Touchdown Trades University, we're running a special right now where you get $100 off when you use coupon code PROFIT at checkout. That's touchdowntrades.com. And we bought it right here in the 2s, and then this thing skyrocketed. Here's my thoughts on SOS. I think Bitcoin is going higher. No doubt about it, in my opinion. Bitcoin's going higher. And SOS just announced that they are adding 5,000 more units to their Bitcoin mining operation, which is big news for this company. But I think long term, there are better Bitcoin mining companies that you can invest in long term, like Riot and Mara. However, that said, from a shorter term perspective, a swing trade perspective, I think this is a really good setup here on this SOS chart, right? We have tons of volume traded in this area from 5, 6, 650, and that is going to act as support. That volume is support right there. And it's tons of it in that area right there. So we can buy in front of that, we'll call it 650 area, and use that as our risk and look for this thing to round back out and break out over $10 per share. So I have not yet opened up a swing trade position in this SOS stock. But if I was to do so, and I very well may, I would use that 650 area as my risk, and I would put a profit target, a short-term profit target, a swing trade profit target of $10 per share on that trade. The risk to reward is outrageous there. What are you risking? You're risking, what are we trading at right now? We're trading at $7.44. So you're risking $1 to make around $3, right? So you're getting a 3-to-1 R to R, and that is what we do. That is how you make money long-term in the market, actively trading and investing when your risk is much lower than the reward. All right, let's talk about a stock that I do not want to buy, and I'm very disappointed in a couple of companies here. Workhorse and Lordstown Motors. We're talking about ticker symbol RIDE. Lordstown Motors got hit with a short report. Hindenburg Research, the same company that exposed Nikola, came out and said that Lordstown Motors was doctoring their pre-orders. They were basically paying companies to do pre-orders on their truck. And now, if this was just an isolated incident, then I wouldn't be too upset about it. I might not believe it. But I have to say, I believe this short report. I think the executives for Lordstown Motors and Workhorse, they're kind of intertwined, are dirty. Workhorse, remember, the executives were selling tons of shares right before the USPS contract came out, and it came out that they did not get the contract. I think they knew all along that they were really not even in the running for the USPS contract, and I think it would be their duty to let the shareholders know that, hey, I don't think we're going to get the contract, and we're flooding the market with millions of shares. Now, I don't blame the Workhorse executives for selling when you're up from $2 per share all the way up to $30, $35 a share. I don't blame them. But here's the thing. Then you have their sister or brother company, Lordstown, get hit with this short report that they're doctoring pre-orders to boost the stock's price. It just doesn't look good in the Lordstown camp, in the Workhorse camp right now. And I think there's better options to get exposure in the EV market right now. One option in the EV market that I'm absolutely in love with, both short-term from a swing trade perspective and long-term from a longer-term investment perspective, is this ticker XPEV, XPEV Motors. We bought in the chat at the lows, baby. We hit the bottom on this XPEV. We bought at like 29 something a share. We rocketed up to $36, and I think this thing has a lot more upside potential. It's cheaper than its competitors. It's cheaper than NIO based on a valuation perspective, and I think investors will realize how good of a deal this is, and they're going to come into the name. We just broke back over this gray line, which is the 200 EMA on the daily, and that's going to help send us higher. And I'm putting a short-term price target of $45 per share, a long-term price target, 24-month price target of $75 per share, and those recent highs will get broke here on XPEV. I think this is one of the most undervalued EV stocks out there right now. Let's talk about some solar stocks. They got absolutely demolished after what happened in Texas, and the touchdown trades community knew it was just a short-term bump in the road. We started buying this ticker symbol ISUN back down here, and we bought the dip, and it worked out for us, up 20% on the day on updated guidance. So their guidance is saying that their earnings and their revenue numbers are going to be better than previously anticipated. And I think we're going to see a lot of solar companies start coming out with really good guidance. This is a sector that is still going under the radar. I do not get it. I don't understand why solar's going under the radar. It's going to the moon. I cannot say it anymore. I'm going to keep preaching till my lungs dry up and fall off. Solar is going to be a huge industry. It's going to be $1 trillion industry. ISUN is maybe a niche product, their EV charging canopy, but I think it's going to be big. I see it in airports. I see it in parking lots at grocery stores, and especially in fleet situations. You have 100 EV cars, you want to charge them, you want to save on energy, you throw in these ISUN canopies, it works out, saves your company money. It's easy to sell a product when it saves the customer money, all right? So we broke out over this $13 $14 resistance, and we're currently up 20% on the day. This is a great buy zone right here. You have that area, previous resistance becomes support once you break out of it. So I think we consolidate above that $14 area, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, and then we break out higher. That's a good swing trade. Also, long term, I think this is a really good long-term investment. All right, so short term, I would put a $20 price target. I would watch this 200 EMA, and I would take a little bit of profit once we run into that 200 EMA, and then I would look for the rest, maybe up near 23, 25. Long term, this is a $40 stock in the next couple of years. Another solar stock, how about SUNW? SUNW is another company that made a huge move during the growth euphoria, right? But we're getting an opportunity to look at it at a huge discount. We ran up from sub $1 all the way up to 30 bucks. Now, it is still a little bit expensive, but I think off these highs, it's a good deal, right? We're trading at $13.50 today. We're down 10% on the day, and I'm probably going to be adding to my already open position. I am long SUNW, and I think this is a good buy spot, right? This area is your risk for a swing trade. You look for 20. The risk to reward is there. Long term, solar is going to grow. It really, a rising tide lifts all boats, and I think SUNW will benefit as the sector grows. All right, that's going to wrap things up, guys. I love all of you guys. If you got something of value from the video, do me a favor and hit that like button, as it does tell YouTube to promote the videos to other like-minded traders and investors. Also, don't forget, fill out your bracket, like, subscribe, comment your favorite stock, and share the video with one person. Also, if you want to get 2 free stocks from Webull, check out that link. If you want to join Touchdown Trades, check out the touchdowntrades.com. Coupon code PROFIT, get lifetime access. Catch you guys in the next one. Until next time, peace.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.